Fill up and complete my joy by living in harmony and being of the same mind and in one purpose, having the same love, being in full accord and of one harmonious mind and intentions. So here's how we do that. Do nothing from factional motives through contentions, strife, selfishness, or unworthy ends, or prompted by deceit and empty arrogance. Instead, in the true spirit of humility, lowliness of mind, let each regard others as better than and superior to himself, thinking more highly of one another than you do of yourself. Let each of you esteem and look upon and be concerned for not merely his own interests, but also each for the interests of others. We are not to look only for our own interests, but also for the interests of others. Let the same attitude and purpose and humble mind be in you, which was in Christ Jesus. Let him be your example in humility. This is talking about the mind of Christ. This is how Jesus walked in humility, who although Jesus being essentially one with God and in the form of God, possessing the fullness of the attributes which make God God, did not think this an equality with God was a thing to be eagerly grasped or retained, but stripped himself of all privileges and rightful dignity, so as to assume the guise of a servant, a slave, in that he became like men and was born a human being. And after he appeared in human form, he abased and humbled himself still further and carried his obedience to the extreme of death, even the death of the cross. So Jesus further humbled himself and he carried his obedience to the extreme of death, even the death of the cross. So Jesus, who was God, he humbled himself, he became a man, he stripped all his privileges, and he humbled himself to the point of death, even death on the cross.